of when police shot and killed a man they say threatened them with a knife in the parking lot of a Cleveland Staples store. And today, police gave new shocking details of the case. CNN New Yorker is in the newsroom with the latest on this.
Take a look at this surveillance video from Wednesday, April 16th. You see a man identified as 47-year-old Andre Martin enter the Staples store on West 117th Street in Cleveland. He exits the frame, and then a few minutes later, you can see him leaving the store carrying a box. Unbeknownst to him, Medina County Sheriff's deputies are waiting outside the store. We're told they're part of a Department of Homeland Security task force and were conducting a narcotics investigation. They say when Martin came out of the store and saw them, he took out a knife. Here's body cam of law enforcement driving to the scene. You can hear officers yelling, quote, "Put your hands up," and, quote, "He's got a knife." And then about a dozen shots ring out.
He's got a knife.
None of the body cam provided to 3 News shows which officers fired their guns.
Everybody back up. Everybody's good. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Martin died from his injuries at the scene. The same box he was carrying as he came out of the store is shown on camera, just yards from his body. Investigators from the Department of Homeland Security say more than 11 pounds of drugs were found inside the box he was carrying. 3 kilograms of fentanyl and 2 kilograms of cocaine, worth more than $250,000. Evidence shows that Martin was both the sender and the recipient of the package, despite it coming from out of state. In a previous 3 News story, Martin's mother and daughter said he had a troubled past, but was trying to get his life back on track.
He's very loved and very respected by his peers and by his children and by his family. So it's a huge loss for us as a family.
Cleveland police detectives are handling the investigation. Again, it's important to note that video was edited that was provided to us. Now, the Medina County Sheriff says the task force is focused on bulk narcotics in Cuyahoga and Medina counties. He also tells 3 News that Medina County deputies involved in this shooting have been placed on paid administrative leave. As new details come in about this, we will keep you updated. Russ?
Okay, see you, New Yorker, in the news.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now you heard the story, and a brother who just walked in a Staples. Now, there's been Department of Homeland Security. They have Cleveland Police. Basically, is probably monitoring the brother. Excuse me, and they showing that he's picking up the box from Staples, and they say they had a knife. Now, allegedly, that's when one of the deputies shot this brother 15 times, deleted him over a narcotics investigation over a knife. You see, there's no video proving that he was launching one of the officers with that knife or even pull the knife out. You won't see no videos like that, right? But he was deleted 15 times. He was basically shot him 15 times. In all my previous video, you just saw a white man with an AR-15 pointed at a highway patrol officer. And then the highway patrol officer retreated without backup, without, having SWAT teams all over, did what they did. But they doing this brother that like that. And then you have Ryan Fenton, the 18-year-old kid, was gunned down in Cincinnati. He was shot in the back while running away. See, all these other stories and cases, it shows you that police is targeting a few individuals, whether they're armed or unarmed. And even while armed, if you're black and you're armed, some of them think that you're a criminal or a thug. And believe me, laws in most states, the blacks, especially that carrying guns, are really an open carry state. But they don't look at it like that. This brother right here, this incident happened in Cleveland, right? And the only thing the guy had was a knife. Now, whether or not did he involve in a narcotics investigation, I mean I can't tell you at the moment. But then when you have video, you really hearing gunshots almost 15 times at the 50, almost 15 bullets you've been hearing, right? And there's no evidence pointing that he pulled out a knife. You see even surveillance video at a Staples. You won't see him even pull out a knife at all or any weapon. All he did was picking up a box or and head out the Staples door. But it shows you, ladies and gentlemen, that they can pick and choose who's a target, who's not a target. So, again, like we don't, and he said that he had a criminal past, yeah, and he may have a criminal past, but the thing of it is, the reality is that was he pointing a knife at the officer? Was he charged? Was he charged would you charge an officer with that knife? And I don't find any evidence that I see, whether it's surveillance cameras or anything like that, that he did that. So let me know what y'all think in the comments.